can see, I have mass quantities of Twoies out here that we're going to use to do this. Because it's the first time I'm trying something. I don't want to use a full set to try it out. Because I actually contemplated, sorry, I just noticed a little edge here that's bugging me. I've thought about opening up my one and only set of Safari Chic because I wanted to have this animal type print with glitter in the design, and I wanted it on every nail. And I only had one Twoies from Incoco with this kind of animal print on it. But I did not want to open up a set like that and use it and have me not be happy with how I did the design. So I decided we're gonna do it a little different than I had originally planned. And we'll just use the Twoies that I have. I would have liked to have the animal print on every nail, but I think what I came up with in place of it is going to work fine. So I did do some of it already here. I have down a base, basically. I put down vanilla mix in a double layer, so 2 layers of vanilla mix because it is very, very sheer. And I just didn't like how just one layer looked. And then I put down a layer of, well, actually 2 layers of Northern Lights top coat so that it would have some sparkle to it because I didn't want it just plain, it looked horrible. So, all right, so this is something I saw on Candice Poppy's channel. I don't know if she has a different name or if it just says like Candice. I can't remember what the name of her channel is. I'll link it in the description in case you want to go check her out if you're not already a subscriber to her channel. I actually came across her first on Instagram and then started subscribing to her on YouTube. She does some awesome manis, and I love what she does. She does some really awesome like art type stuff. So yeah, if you're have not already checked her out, you should definitely go check her out because she's got some really cool stuff going on. So this is something that I've seen her do a couple of manis with, like this type of design, and I came across a video of her doing like the tutorial for it, and I was so excited because I always wondered how did she do this. So I was super excited to see how she did it. I'm gonna try it out. There are no guarantees that I am gonna that this is gonna turn out any good, but we're gonna try. We're gonna try. And I'm actually gonna do her design she did in 2 layers. I'm actually gonna do 3 because I would like a layer of glitter in between the 2 colors that I'm using here. So I've got, and I thought about switching Space Case to some type of a hot pink color because of how pink Vanilla Mix is, but I really wanted to use Space Case. So I'm leaving it and hopefully it works. Oh, I did this the wrong way here. Put this one here, this one here. So what I'm going to do is I'll have the leopard print on my ring and pointer fingers, and then on my pinkies, middle and thumb, I'm going to be using Gratitude is Everything. And then we're still going to use Space Case and Chelsea later as well. So let's see, I had one lonely Space Case open by itself that I'm gonna throw in here. It's gonna be a lot of layers. I'm hoping it's not too thick, but we'll see what happens. So we're gonna use this on the middle, pointer ring. Okay. And then let's open up another one of these. And I may swap the like order of them. But we'll see. I'm definitely going to keep the leopard on top. But for the ones with Gratitude is Everything and Space Case, I may swap up the order on different fingers, but we'll see. Okay, and then I need another one of these. So yeah, I want this, and I may end up not using as much of this because I might just cut strips of it so that I can have that little band of glitter in between, but I'm not 100% sure yet how or if I'm gonna do that. And then I'm gonna try and get 2 fingers out of each of these, but on the thumbs, I don't think I'm gonna be able to. So on the thumbs, I'm definitely gonna have to take out more. And actually, what I probably should do is do this. Let's move this over to the thumbs because it's bigger. And then we'll put this on the middle. Oh, I need one more Chelsea later too, it looks like. Okay. It's a lot of Twoies, man. Hopefully it works because like these are not necessarily the sizes that I use on all my fingers, but for the design that we're gonna do, I think it'll work okay. Like I don't think I necessarily need the size that I would normally use on all my fingers because we're not covering the finger with it. So, where did I think I needed this other space case? I guess I don't. I just needed one more so I can put this one back and put this one back in the plastic and seal it back up. I guess I shouldn't have taken out that one that was already sealed by itself. All right, let me see. I'm gonna Chelsea, where are you? There you are. Okay. Sorry if my arms were blocking the camera doing that, but all right, so one more of these should be enough because we'll put one with these and one with that. Okay. All right. Get all these out of the way. So what we're doing is called a side French. So instead of it being across the tip or across the bottom or, you know, like a pointed one, it's going to be along the side of my finger. So that's why I have a base down already, because this, like half of the finger is going to be uncovered, which is how a French normally is. So I guess, whatever. All right, let's just do this. So we're going to use our 5/8 hole punch, just like we normally do to make a French tip, but we're going to use it a little different. So we're going to take off our plastic and we are going to put this in like just a little bit on the side here. And this is where I'm hoping if I do like that on one side, that I can use the other side to do the other finger. So we're gonna hope that that works. I don't know if it will, but so you're just cutting out a little bit on the side. You're not doing any big, put those out of the way. All right, I'm gonna try just the first layer here and see how we do. I might need to like cut it because of how I want to put this. Let's see. Or we can just start, no, because I want it on this side. Yeah, okay. So this is not what she did, by the way. She did 1 strip per finger. So like she used 1 strip for 1 finger and that was it. And then she put, you know, so she only did 1. All right, and I'm gonna put this out a little bit farther than she did with hers because I wanna do 3 layers. I want it a little farther onto my finger so that I have space for you to see all 3 layers of the design here. So we're gonna do that and then take off the excess like normal. I think it might be okay. I don't know. We only have done 1 finger so far, Heather, and 1 layer. So don't get yourself all excited that you did it right. She made it look so super easy. So I'm hoping that it's as easy as she made it look, but she does some like just, I mean, if you follow her already, you know, some of her nail designs are like insanely just, you're like, how did she do that? And I thought I get pretty creative with my nails, but she definitely does some stuff with these nail strips that I'm a little in awe if you can't tell. All right, so there's part of it. That looks pretty cute just as it is, without actually even adding anything to it. I actually like that. I'm glad that I stuck to my guns about the space case because I think it actually looks pretty good with the pink. I'm liking it. Okay, let's put our other pinky on. And then we'll do the next layer of it. Can you see why I did like this entire base part first? Because if I didn't, we would have been here all night. All night. This would have been a ridiculously long video if I had not done that base layer first, because this part of it is going to take quite a bit of time, I think. Especially because I've never done it before. Like I said, Candice made it look pretty easy, but, you know, I've seen her do it on quite a few different manis. I had really only seen like her stuff on Instagram, so I was seeing pictures and going, oh my Lord, how did she do that, you know? And then I saw a short and realized that she was on YouTube as well, and I was like, oh, now I can see how she does all this stuff. So I was excited about that. All right, so we definitely had enough to do 2 fingers with these strips. So I think with the thumbs though, I'm definitely gonna have to just do 1 because I'm gonna need most of it to cover the size of my, you know what I mean? But I think the smaller fingers will be able to do, we'll be able to do just like 1 strip for 2 fingers so that we're not using quite so much. And now I'm probably going to wish that I had opened Safari Chic because I think I'm going to be able to do this. I don't know. We'll see, girls. We'll see what happens. But I'm excited. I think that looks super cute already. So I'm like super excited now about this. Okay. So then my idea is that we'll have a little strip of gold from Chelsea later. And then the other color. So I'm gonna do the same thing. We're gonna stick this in sideways like this and just cut out a bit, enough to make a curve. do it again on the opposites and opposite side. Okay, and then I'm gonna cut it like I did because I think that'll just make it easier to work with if I'm not trying to manage both sides of the strip at once. So, all right. I want to hear in the comments if you guys have already been following Candice, because I would love to hear what you think of all of her designs that she does. See if you're as in awe of her as I am. She also has like beautiful nails. Like the first few times that I saw her manis, I thought they were fake. I thought she had like acrylics on. But then when I saw her do the tutorial, I realized they're not acrylics, they're her nails. I was like, oh my Lord. Now I'm even more jealous. She does awesome though with her. Okay, I'm super excited about this. Can I tell you guys that? Did I tell you already I was super excited? I'm super excited. I think this is gonna look super cute. And then I'll put my gel top coat over the whole thing. That will kind of seal in all these layers and hopefully make it last for a while. Because right now I think I've got videos scheduled like a week and a half out. So if this looks good, I might not do my nails for a little bit. I might leave it for, you know, like 3 or 4 whole days. You guys know how I am. I can't leave it. I can't leave any mani for too long. But if this looks as cute as I'm expecting it to, then I may leave it for a few days. Since I've already got so many scheduled out, I can kind of afford to not do some recording for a few days and still have content for you guys. So, all right. This side is a little harder for me to do here. Okay. I made that a little thicker. Can I pick it up still and move it, or is it? No, we're staying where we are. That's okay. It's fine. We're fine. Everything is fine. I really only want a very thin band of the Chelsea later anyways, so it's fine. Because I kind of almost want it to look like a little bit of nail tape in between the two colors, if that makes sense. And if this turns out good, I'm definitely going to be opening Safari Chic down the road and doing it again with that so that I can have the animal print on every nail, because that was what I really wanted to do. And with that, I might do pinks. Ooh, or maybe purples. Ooh, that would be good too. All right. And then the last layer is Gratitude is Everything. I thought this would be a good one because it's kind of a brownish color. So I figured it would go well with the animal print. Like it would kind of, it just, you know, yeah. You know what I'm talking about. All right, let's go ahead and do this. Okay, and then the other side. So I posted a quick nail fee of this vanilla mix base in Sassy Crew because I wanted to let everybody see the fact that it actually, like Northern Lights, it really, you know, it's still not like I would not just do this, I don't think. But by itself, you know, but it definitely improved Vanilla Mix for me, putting Northern Lights top coat over it. And having that sparkle, it made it for me. But I just thought that this color was kind of a, like a pretty standard French tip base color, right? Like it's the type of color you normally see on French tip manicure. So that's why I used that one. I thought it would be a good use of this set that I really didn't like. And then adding the Northern Lights to it was like kind of a last minute thing. I just said, let's see what happens, because I still don't like it, even with the double layer and everything, but I'm glad that I added the Northern Lights to it because I think it needed that. Okay. Oh my gosh, it looks so good. Okay, I hope it looks as good on camera as it is coming across in person. It definitely needs a, so like if you don't use gel top coat like I do, use like a plumper, you know, like the Sally Henson plumper top coat or something like that, because you need something that's really going to seal in all these edges so that they don't like pick up on you and get stuck in your hair and stuff. You can't just, like, I don't think a regular top coat would do it because it's too much. Like, I think you need a plumper, or like I said, I use the gel top coat now over all of my manis, but this one definitely needs something that's going to make a nice flat surface for you out of all of these layers. Now, again, how she did it, she just did 2. She did not do 3 layers. I decided I wanted a 3rd layer because I wanted the glitter in between the 2 main colors. So you don't have to do 3 layers. That's what my thing that I decided to do. But, and honestly, it's really not, I was worried it was going to be super thick, and it's really not. Although I'm used to now wearing the gel strips too that are a little on the thick side, but for me, I don't think this is even anywhere near like what the thickness of the gel strips that I've been using are. So I don't think this is bad at all. You know, it's not like a, what is it? The one that Stacy's done before with the, God, it's got like so many layers in it. What is it? The geode nail that she does. Not like that, where it's like super, super thick, because she usually puts like 8 layers in those things. Oh, this isn't even, I went and pulled this way over and it's not even the piece with the strip on it. There it is. So, I don't think the thickness of this is bad, but, you know, having this many layers on your nail might be too much for some people, because I have 2 layers of vanilla mix, and then on the sides here I'm gonna have, so that makes 5 layers on the side of the nail. But I mean, look at it, it's really not, I don't know if you can see that in the camera, it's really not that thick at all. So I don't think it's bad. I think it's definitely wearable, especially if you put the right kind of top coat over it, where it makes it like seals those layers and kind of makes it nice and flat for you. I think that it'll be fine. Yeah, I should have put it a little farther over on that one, but that's okay. It's one nail. It's not the whole thing. We'll do better on the next ones, because this one definitely needed more space. It didn't have as much. This came out a lot better. But again, this side here is my So like I'm doing this with my dominant hand, this one with my non-dominant hand, so it's probably not going to be as good on this side, but I will do my best. But I really like this. I think this looks super cute. I don't know, have any of you tried this design before? I'd love to know if you tried it. If you did, share it on the in the VIP group. I would love to see it. I would love to see when you did it, how it came out. This is something new to me. I haven't heard of this design before, but I don't know. Some of you may have already seen it, done it, been there, over it already. I am personally enamored with it at the moment. I'm sure we're going to see more of it because I like it. So I'm probably going to do it again with some different colors. I've never used Gratitude is Everything before. It's a really pretty color. Like a chocolate brownie kind of color to me. Okay. So there's our pinkies. Now I'm excited to see how it looks with the animal print. I think it's going to look super, super cute. All right. Okay. So we're going to punch out. I probably should have done some of this before I started too, because it's going to be long. Already at 27 minutes. May have to split it into 2 videos. We'll see. Okay. Let's cut this in half again because I feel like it's so much easier to work with that way. All right. Come on. It's always hard to get the end without the tab to come off. It usually doesn't want to. Come on. There you go, little guy. Ugh. You just want to be trouble, don't you? Do you guys talk to your strips? Or am I the only crazy person that does? It's fine if I am. You can tell me. I'm cool with it. So I think I'm going to try and place this at the halfway point on all of my nails. I think that's going to allow for the most of the other layers to kind of be showcased too. And I think I am going to do, so we'll do the middle finger the opposite. We'll do Gratitude is Everything first, then Chelsea, and then Space Case, just to allow at least one finger, where Space Case is kind of the star of the show, because I love Space Case. I think it's such a cool color. So I want to have at least one finger where that's on top. And usually these 2 fingers are my accent fingers, so come on. I want it to stick to me. I was like, no, Heather, I don't want to leave you. I understand, I'm awesome. I wouldn't want to leave me either. All right. I mean, honestly, look at just that single layer looks so good. Just having that little bit is, I could do it just like that and leave it and it would be fine, I think. But want the other layers, of course. I feel like I said the same thing when I did the triple layer slant with the with zebra on the spot. That like one layer, it looked really cute already, but once you added in all the extra stuff, it was even better. And I'm not worrying that that part's not covered because we've got 2 more layers to go on there, so it's fine. Plus it's making the cleanup less, so that's good. All right. Cut it a little bit into the, dang it, that's okay. Okay. That is just good. I actually really like, I wasn't sure how I was gonna feel about this like teal color with the pink, but it looks really good. They actually look pretty awesome together. So it's good. I'm happy with that. All right. Now we're gonna do this layer. What? Dropping stuff. In half. No, I want this one. Come on. There we go. Okay. Okay, there we go. And I feel like we still got plenty of room for the animal print on this one. Just got to be careful on the other side. Make sure we do the same thing so we leave room for that last little bit. Sorry, I keep getting quiet because I'm concentrating on the cleaning up without nipping my edge of my finger. I started doing my cuticles different, and I've got less like damage on the sides, you know, on my cuticles. I started using my which when I say what I'm, how I've been doing my cuticles, you're all gonna go, how the heck does that cause less damage? But I've been using my drill, and I have a bit that's made specifically like to go around the edges of your fingers and kind of clean up any dead skin and whatnot, and then you can use it to get the cuticle off of your nail plate too. And it doesn't, like, it's not it's not super harsh. Like, it's not like the bits that are like sandpaper. The bits are made specifically to be used like that on skin. So it's not damaging like I was doing my cuticles with the nipper. And I was noticing that I'm constantly was having like little cuts around my cuticles and stuff because of that, and I was not happy with it. So I stopped doing that. Started using my little drill to do my cuticles, and it's working much better. So I'm trying to be extra careful while I'm cleaning around the edges, not to accidentally nip my cuticle area with the nippers. So I'm being like, I'm concentrating extra hard when I'm doing this part because I don't want to mess it up. Okay. All right, now this little guy. I'm really excited to see how it looks with this on it because I think it's gonna look super, super cute. I'm a huge animal print person though. I love my animal prints on my nails. I think they're like a necessity of life, at least for a nail addict. Like, if you don't like animal print, we can still be friends, but I'm not going to understand you very well. Like, we're going to be like, I don't get you. How do you not like this? And you're going to be like, I don't get you. How do you like it? But it's okay. We can agree to disagree on it. And I'll eventually win you over to my side. The animal print is the bomb. Ugh, I wish I could have a little bit more of that. It's not like, it's not over far enough. It needs to be over a little bit more, I feel like. Because, there we go. We had too thick of a line of the Chelsea and not enough animal print. That is not acceptable. We need all of the animal print that we can get. Okay. I think this would look super cute too with a hot pink instead of Space Case, but I wanted to see the animal print with Space Case because I just did an animal print with pink and I wanted to see it with a blue. So, and I'm glad I did because I feel like Space Case is definitely, it goes good with it, but I think you could also do this with a hot pink and it would be like just amazing. Hopefully you have something long to do to your nails while you're watching this video, because yeah, it's gonna be a long one. It's gonna be a long one because we are only on our ring finger. Oh Lord Almighty. So hopefully you haven't done anything to your nails and you can sit and take off your polish, do your hand care routine, you know, your cuticles, your whatever else you do to your nails for your nail care routine, and just get all of that done while you're sitting here watching me, because it's gonna be a long one. Maybe I should put that in the title, like, settle in, get all your stuff together and settle in for a long one with me. So you know to do the whole shebang while you're watching this. Like save it for a day when you are gonna plan to do cuticle work and hand care and whatnot. Or if you have a mani that you think is going to take you a long time to do, you can save it to do with that. Because I know a lot of you have told me you like to do your nails while you're watching me, which I just find absolutely amazing because that's what I used to do too. I sat and did my nails while I watched Stacy do her nails. And then I decided I needed to do the same thing. And now I never get to watch her while I'm doing my nails because I'm recording while I do my nails, but I still watch her. I just don't do my nails while I'm watching. But I love that you guys are kind of doing the same thing that I did and watching me while you do your nails. And I am more than happy to give you ridiculously long videos to do your nails to. So, you know. I don't think, I'm trying to think if I've ever had a video that was like under 30 minutes. I don't think I have. I think all of my videos are minimum 30, usually around 45 to an hour. Is the average for my videos, I think. So if you stay for the whole thing, thank you. I appreciate that. All right, yeah, I think this looks super cute with that little bit of animal print there. All right. Now, okay, so on the middle finger, we're gonna do opposites. We're gonna do oppositsies. So we're gonna put down everything is gratitude first. I think the problem is that I talk a lot. And so then it takes longer. It just does because I'm talking, I think, is the problem. Like maybe if I wasn't talking, like it wouldn't take quite as long. But I don't know. It'll probably still take a while. It's not like I stop while I'm talking. I still keep going. It's just, I think maybe it slows down my progress a tiny bit that I'm talking. I don't know. Maybe I should do just like videos with music over it and not talk. What do you think? I think you guys would hate that. I don't know. I could be wrong, but I think you guys like it that I just sit here and ramble. So I would never do that to you unless you ask me to. If you guys told me, yes, please, for the love of God, put music on instead of talking, I would absolutely do it for you. But I could be wrong, but I don't think that's what anybody actually wants. I think we all like to listen to someone else chatter. At least I know that was one of the things that I liked about Stacy's videos. Because like some people do actually do just you know, they do their videos with just music. You know what I mean? Like they'll do like they don't talk at all. It's just a music over top of the video. And those are okay, but I never personally really liked them. I liked hearing the things that Stacy was talking about, how, you know, her explaining how she did things, not necessarily just seeing it, because I think some things need that verbal explanation. You know, you can, sure, I can see what you're doing on the screen, but like, I don't think that always cuts it. I think sometimes you need to have the person actually say what the steps are that they're doing. So, I don't know. And I could be wrong, but I think most of you that watch my channel, that's, you prefer that. So. Some of my videos, I've noticed, have a ton more views than others. And I'm not really sure what it is about that, you know, particular video that more people are watching it, if it's how I worded the title or what. I'm not really sure. Because they're all random, different, like it's not, like some of them are holiday videos, some of them are just regular videos. Some of them are about the sub box, so I knew, like, anything that says, you know, color play, sub box, that kind of stuff in it is going to get more views. People are going to look at that because it's more, I can see that people would be searching for that specific wording in a title. So like I expect my sub box ones to have more views, not necessarily the unboxing, but the like actual, like I did this mani with the sub box things are gonna have more views. But it's not just those, it's others too, and I don't know what it is. I wish I could figure out what it is so that I can replicate it. Because I have some videos that have like, there's a couple of them now that have like 3,000 views. And I have 100 subscribers, 120 subscribers now, I think. So like, I don't know. I don't know what it is about those particular videos because not all of them have that many. Maybe you guys have some ideas of what it could be that is making those videos more popular. Help a sister out. Let me know what you think it could be. Not that I honestly, I mean, like, it's nice to see that people are enjoying what I'm doing, like that people are watching it. But like, that's not my goal in this. I have, you know, a lot of you that I have been with me since the channel started. And that's who I'm doing it for. I really, you know, it's not about like how many views or how many subscribers. It's nice to get more because that means more people are being like reached by what I'm doing, but that was not my goal in doing this. I just, you know, I enjoy doing my nails and I wanted to share that joy with the rest of you, but it's kind of like I'm interested to see what it is. Like, I would like to know what it is. It's like a little mystery to me. Like, what is it about that video that has piqued people's interest, or, you know, just like a curiosity thing more than anything. Obviously, if I can do more of that, that means that there's more people that are liking what I'm doing, but like, it's not necessary. I kind of want to know. It's like a little, like, what is it? Oh, that looks good. I like that. So this would also be a good, like, you could stop here kind of point. I think, like I said, I like it even just with a single layer. It's looked really cute, but shall see you later and gratitude is everything. That looks super cute together. So could totally stop there if you wanted to, and it would be good. I'm not going to, of course. We never stop. We got to take it to the next level every time. Always. All right. but like that beautiful chocolatey Gratitude is Everything with Chelsea Later. Oh, so good. Oh, you know what else would be good? Brownie points. I think I have a set of brownie points, but that would be another one that would look cute with this, I think. Because it's got the glitter. The glitter. We all know how I feel about my glitter. But I'm loving this side French, is what Candice called it. And I guess it kind of is, because you're cutting out the same amount that you would for a French tip. But I don't know, I think there could be another name for it, because it feels like it's not really a French tip when it's on the side. I don't know. But it's amazing. I love it. I can't wait to see it with the top coat. And like once I filed and everything and like neatened it all up, I think it's going to be amazeballs. Yeah, it's going to be good. I can see it already. And I feel like I'm starting to get the hang of it. Like I said, it's actually really not a super hard, it's not super hard to do. I really didn't think it was, like, ooh, getting tongue twisted. When I saw her do it, I was like, okay, she made it look so freaking easy. Like, there's no way it's going to be that easy. Like, it's not going to be, it's going to be hard. But it really actually is pretty, like, it's not super complicated, or, you know, it's not like the waterfall thing was like, ugh, so freaking complicated and ridiculous. I've got to try that again. I've got to get better at that. I think I can, if I keep practicing, I can get it. But like that was friggin' ridiculously hard to do. That's all I could, like, it just was not an easy thing. So like, I was just not expecting this to be in any way simple. I was expecting this to be uber hard. And it's really, it's not. It's, I mean, it's time consuming, that's for sure. Oh, come on. The strip like bent on me. It's like sticking to itself. Come on. There we go. I think that's better. All right. It's definitely time consuming, but like it's not a very complicated design, but it looks like it is when it's done. Because like on hers, when she did it, oh my God, it just, like I said, I saw it a few times before I actually saw how she did it. And I was like, God, that's gorgeous. How does she do that? You know, I was trying to figure it out. And then once I saw it, I was like, okay, I could do that. I think I can do that, you know? And it's really not. It's not horrible. You guys should try it if you like it. This may not be everybody's cup of tea, obviously, but if you were liking this, try it. You can do it. I think you can do it. It is definitely doable. Just, you got to have time to do it. It's not like a quickie. I have a feeling as you do it more often, it would get quicker, you know, once you get really used to doing it. But for the first time, this is definitely not a quick mani. It's time consuming. And like I said, I did the triple layer just because I have to be extra, right? I can't just do it. I've got to do it like, and then some, right? But I think if you did just a double layer or even a single layer, it would be still very cute and super, just like really a good set. I think you would end up liking it. So Because I really did, when I was putting on these fingers where I put down Space Case first, I really like Space Case with this pink. But, like, it looked good, I think. I mean, you guys saw it. I think just that single layer of Space Case, it like this, looked good, so. But if I didn't go a little bit extra, it wouldn't be a Heather Manny, right? Whenever I do a video where it's like pretty much basic application, just putting on a strip, I kind of like, I feel like, why would you come to watch that, right? You know how to do that. You don't need to see me do it. So I always feel like I need to do a little bit more. So, but every once in a while I do just do, I do a single strip. But what fun is that, right? I feel like the ones where I put it a little farther onto the finger are better. Like where it's really truly like halfway in. I like those, I think, a bit better. I also really like Space Case on the top, I think. Compared, I don't know. I kind of like both. Maybe the thumbs will do one way and one the other. Just for shits and giggles, why not, right? All right. Keep going, Heather. Stop talking. You're already at 56 minutes, Heather. Let's go. Chop, chop. Okay. Needed a sip of water there. Been talking too much. Okay. You know what? Let's hole punch all of these for this finger and see, that might speed it up a little bit. Get them all hole punched and then put them down rather than doing one at a time. More of our leopard. So much. I love it. I especially love that it's a glittery leopard. Like, come on. Animal print and glitter. Like, I think it just, like, if that doesn't say Heather, then nothing does. Glitter print leopard. Yep, that's me. No, not so far. There you go. Okay. All right, get these little bits out of the way here. Okay. Cut that in half. Almost forgot to do that. It definitely seems to make it easier because then you're not dealing with a whole, like all that extra strip, you know? I think that makes it easier to deal with. Almost folded it on itself again. Dang it. Quit that. Stop doing that. Little poopy head strip. There is no folding over on yourself, okay? We are going to behave for Heather and do what we're supposed to do. Oh, and we are not going to wrinkle. That's not going to happen. No, we're not going to do that. I find the best way to stop a wrinkle, first of all, you can pull a little bit on the strip, but like I didn't have anything to pull on here. The best way to stop a wrinkle is to just kind of slowly, like centimeter by centimeter, push it out. So, and flatten it out as you go. May not work for everybody, but it seems to work for me. Like this base, the vanilla mix. Oh God, I wanted to wrinkle so many times. So many times. But, you know, you stretch a little, you push a little, and you can usually get the wrinkle to go away. Oh my Lord. Get off of me. Sorry. Little bits there did not want to get off into the trash can. They wanted to stay stuck to me. Okay. There we go. See, I think it really does look good just with space case and the pink. I mean, obviously, if you had this fully covered over here, you could leave it that way, but I'm not worrying about getting it fully covered just because I know I'm putting more over it. But for some reason, when I clean up this side, I really need to have it like up closer and turned a certain way to be able to do it well. Like, I feel like I can't do it while I'm trying to hold my finger under the camera for some reason. The space case wants to keep sticking. It's very sticky. It wants to stick to my fingers every time I touch it. It wants to stick to my tweezers too. Jesus. All right. God, that's so annoying. So, totally off the subject of anything nail related. So, I live like very close to a major highway. Like, there's my road. My road actually used to be the major highway. And then they made a new version of it, just slightly farther over. So, like, there's the road. There's my neighbor's houses across the street. There is a small farm and a business that sells like sheds, you know, like those shed style buildings. And then there's the highway. It's like right there. Like, I can, even though like there's stuff in between me and the highway, I can see the highway from my window. Like, if I look out my front window, I can see the highway from here. So all along the highway through my town, you know, the parts that are going through town, it says, there's signs, no Jake brake. Those of you who don't live near a major highway or in the country probably have no clue what that is. But it's a way that the semi-trucks can brake. Some way they do it, like with the engine versus stepping on the brake. I'm not a truck driver, so I really don't understand the whole dynamics of it. I just know when they do it, makes so much noise. So they're not supposed to do it on the parts of the highway that are going through towns because it makes a lot of noise. You know, so especially if they do it like at 3 in the friggin' morning, you're gonna hear it. And there's a million signs that say no Jake brake, no Jake brake, and they do it all day, all night long. I feel like, you know, like the police station right down the street from my house. Literally like walking distance from my house. So I know they can hear them when they're sitting in the police station. Like, they hear how often it happens. And this is a tiny ass little town. There ain't nothing else to do. It's not like they're out investigating murders or anything. thank God. That's why I live in a small town. But like, go sit on the highway for a little bit. Pull over some of these dang truckers for doing that, and they'll stop doing it. Word gets out that, you know, they're getting pulled over, coming through our town, doing their Jake break. They'll stop. They'll stop. But no, we don't do that. I don't think I've ever seen them pull over anybody for doing it, and it's really annoying. It's like, go make them stop. They're not supposed to do it. They know they're not supposed to do it. They do it anyways. It's like, you know, having kids drag race down the main road or something. You know what I mean? Like, they know they're not supposed to do it. You know they're not supposed to do it. But do they do anything about it? No. No. They just let them do it. It's happened like 5 times in the time that I was recording this video. I don't know if you guys can hear it. You probably can't between my voice and the music, the background music I have playing. You probably haven't heard it. But it's constant. Like, they do it all the time. And to me, it's like, well, then why even have this? Like, what's the point in having the signs up? Why prohibit it if you're not going to do anything about it when they do it? Especially because, like I said, it's not like this is some big town where I can hear it, but they can't because their police station is across town. No, their police station is right down the street. They hear it. I know they hear it. Go give some tickets out. Sorry, I'm done ranting, I think. All right, the mess was making me crazy, so I'm just picking up a little bit while I rant. Like, I know, I'm sure there's other things they do, but I don't think that they are just sitting on their butts, because let me tell you, when I have needed them, they were here. So I appreciate that, but I really think it wouldn't take much because, you know, like, truckers talk to each other right on their CB radios and stuff. I think if a few truckers said, I just got pulled over, and I'm not going to say my town's name on the video, but, you know, I just got pulled over for using my Jake brake through town, and it happened a few times, like, they would stop doing it. It's just like a speed trap. You know what I mean? Like, if there's a speed trap somewhere, enough people get pulled over for speeding in that certain area, they stop. They stop. You know, they stop. You just have to do it for a little bit, and then people stop. But I don't know. Maybe they really just don't think it's that big of a deal. It's really not. I mean, you know, like, am I going to die because the truckers use their Jake brake? No. Is it annoying? Yeah. Especially if it wakes you up in the middle of the night. And like, my parents, they live in the same town as me, and they're even closer to the highway. Like, literally walk down the end of their street and through the little brush on the side of the highway, and you're on the highway. That's how close they are. When I first moved to town, we lived with them for a while, and so I kind of got used to it. You didn't like hear it as much because it was just like, it eventually ends up being background noise, and it kind of is here too, but I don't know. Maybe because it's something that specifically aggravates me that they do it. Like, I hear it more. I don't know. Oh, how cute is that? I think it's really cute. I don't know. I don't know about you, but I think it's pretty cute. No. You can hear them like way down the highway too. Like the one that I heard just a few minutes ago, I can still hear it even though they're farther off down the highway now. Like, you can still hear it. It's not as loud, but I can still hear them. like if I had a little baby in the house still, I would probably be so mad, because I bet you the noise of it would, at least initially, wake the baby up. Eventually it would be, you know, just like the rest of us, it would become a background noise that they're used to. But initially it would probably wake them up all the time. And anybody who's had children and had babies knows anything that wakes a sleeping baby, like, you're in trouble for waking a sleeping baby. You don't do that. I remember when I had my middle son, who's now going to be 11 almost. Next month he'll be 11. When I had him, I was, of course, you know, sleep deprived and whatnot. I have an older son, but he's turning 21. So he's much older than the other two. And so, like, when I had him, I was younger. So, like, the sleep deprivation wasn't as bad, I feel like. I was only 21. I was used to, you know, being up late and whatnot. So, like, the sleep deprivation didn't bother me as much. But then when I had my 11-year-old and I was, what was I, 31, 32 years old, sleep deprivation was a little bit more of an issue. I don't know how I want to do. I think I'm going to stick with this. The space case, Chelsea later, and then gratitude is everything for the thumbs. So yeah, I was very sleep deprived and cranky, and, you know, anytime the baby slept, I slept, or at least I tried to. And we had 2 dogs at the time. And of course, you know, what do dogs do anytime there's a noise? They bark, right? So the 2 dogs would bark all the time and wake the baby up. And I remember one night I had just had like 0 sleep, and I just gotten Benjamin to sleep. It was like the middle of the afternoon, you know, but like I'd just gotten him to sleep, and I was sleeping. We were both sleeping on the couch. It was good. It was good. And a salesperson knocked on my door. That poor kid probably quit his job that day, because he knocked on the door. What happened? Of course, the dogs went ballistic, barking like crazy. Baby starts screaming. Exhausted mother wants to murder whatever it was that caused said baby to wake up and start screaming. And, you know, my hair was all wild and crazy looking. It was all a mess all over the place, because, you know, when you have a newborn, like, the last thing that you freaking care about is what your hair looks like, what your clothes look like, what any of that. You don't care. All you really care about is sleep. So this wild-haired woman went to her front door and flung it open, screamed at the kid, "What?" And he was there to sell siding. I was like, are you fucking kidding me? I don't want any goddamn siding. Get the hell out of here. I was just like, you know, cussed him up one side and down the other, and told him that he just woke my infant who was just finally asleep. And I screamed and yelled and then slammed the door in his face. Yeah. So I bet that he still tells the story of that wild freaking, like, my hair was all over the place. Like, I had it up in a, like, one of those messy bun kind of things, but it was not, still, it was all over. I probably looked like a fucking person out of the insane asylum, I'm sure. And I was all wild-eyed and screaming at him like he had no idea what he walked into that day. So, anyways, I don't know how I ended up on that story, but oh, I was saying if I had a newborn and the truckers with the Jake brake, I would probably be calling the police department going, are you going to freaking do something? Because I swear to God, if they wake my infant up one more time with those stupid Jake brakes that are illegal, they're not supposed to do it through here. Just like speeding, I would probably be losing my mind, and I'd probably be calling them and yelling at them. So I'm glad I don't have an infant anymore, that I got to worry about that. My older ones, once they're asleep, they're asleep. Like, they don't, like, they could literally, like, have a tornado go by their head and they'd probably stay asleep. My oldest, on more than one occasion, has fallen out of bed while he was sleeping and not woken up. So, like, they wouldn't wake up. But, you know, when they're really little, pretty much any noise is, like, jarring to them. But, yeah. My oldest has literally fallen out of bed. Like, I heard the big bang, and I go and look, and he's on the floor and still asleep. I had to wake him up and tell him, get your butt back in the bed. You fell out of the bed, dude. So, as they got older, they sleep through anything, but those years when they don't, right? My youngest, I was putting him on the bus this morning. And we had a morning, because I think I've told you guys before, he has a sensory issue. And so, like, clothes, shoes, socks, all different things cause him, he doesn't like it. He says it hurts. It doesn't really hurt. It's just he's feeling it more, and so it irritates him. Oh, there we go. That worked pretty well. So, anyways, we had a morning. He did not want the sweatpants that Mommy had that were clean. I have to do laundry. I have laundry actually in right now, but I needed to do laundry. I had one pair of sweatpants for him, and of course, those sweatpants today, they hurt. It's the same sweatpants that he wears all the time, but those ones hurt. So I had to find him. He wanted shorts. He decided he had to have shorts. That's all he was going to wear. That was the only way I was getting him to school, was to put shorts on him. So I had to find shorts, and, you know, it took quite a bit of yelling to get him out to the bus that was awaiting him in the driveway. And, you know, it was clear that we had a bad morning. He was pouting. I was frazzled looking. I gave him a kiss and told him to stop being pouty and have a good day. And the van driver looked at me and he was like, one of these days, you're going to miss these days. I'm like, okay, sure. Yep. And I'm sure I will. I'm going to miss the days when he was so little. But, yeah, I don't foresee missing the fights that we go through in the morning to get dressed and get out the door. And it's a struggle, man. The struggle is real, and it makes me crazy some days. Some days I can be calmer with it, and some days I'm just like, I'm over this. Swear if you don't just put some clothes on your body, anything, I don't care at this point, put on any clothing. We have to have clothing on, and we have to get outside because the bus is sitting outside waiting for you. And it's like the never-ending battle between us. Okay, I really like this. I don't know what you guys think, but I think this is amazing. I'm liking it a lot. A lot, a lot, a lot. All right, let's cut these other ones. I cannot wait to see it. Oh, that's not big enough, I don't think. I can't wait for you guys to see it tomorrow when I do the nail fees. It's like gonna be, I can see it once it's cured up. And we've got some gel top coat going on over it. Like, it's going to be amazing. Amazing. Yep, I knew this was going to be a long one. We're at 1 hour and 20 minutes already, but we're almost done now. Okay. Oh, it looks so good. I'm so happy. I'm glad that I decided to do this one. And I can't wait to do it with different colors. With some like, oh, with some purples. Ooh, teal and purple would be good. So like maybe a space case again, but like with one of those purples from that cosmic collection that we had not that long ago. Or Eat Till You Drop, because we've got the sparkle in that. And then one of those purples. Oh my goodness, it would be so good. And like maybe, ooh, teal, purple, and Mind Matters in the middle. Where I've got the Chelsea Later. Can you see that? Oh my God. That would be super good. That would be really good. I can see it in my head. Then what would we use as the base? I've got to figure that out too. Like what would be the base for certain things, because I'm not going to just use this like pink color every time. I'm going to do like different color bases too. Or maybe just like, ooh, like just a glitter overlay. And then the, oh God. All right, I have so many ideas already. So many ideas already. I like it. I like it a lot. It's hard to decide how much to leave, you know, like how much space, how much of the color you're putting it over, how much of that to leave out, you know? Like, do I want a thin little stripe? Do I want it thicker? That part's kind of hard to decide. But I really, really, really like this idea. And I wonder if Candice came up with this herself, or if like she found it from another person. Not that it really matters. I just wonder if this came out of her fabulous brain. Okay, last strip, finally. The last one. God, this is such a good color too. Gratitude is Everything. I've never used it before, so I didn't know. I was not aware of the fabulousness until now. I've not always been a huge fan of shimmers. I liked Space Case, but I didn't really like a lot of the shimmers before, but now I'm starting to. All right, this didn't go down like I wanted. Okay, let's try this again. There we go. Okay, that's better. But yeah, I'm starting to like the shimmers more. I feel like they still need a glitter with them. Like I don't think I would like just a shimmer by itself. I don't know. But if they have glitter with them, they're like, it's a good pairing with glitters. My favorite thing in the whole world, glitters. This is a good pairing for them. Gonna have to tag her in the comments on this so that she knows I followed her tutorial and I love it. She did amazing. This is amazing. The bestest idea ever. Thank you, Candice. Oh, come on. It's like a little bit by the cuticle. It doesn't want to come off. And it will annoy me if I leave it there. All right, I will do it after. That's fine. All right, we're done. We're done. What do you think? Do you like it? I like it. I hope you like it. And I want to see if you have done it. Please share your nailfies on the VIP page. I want to see them. So, all right, that's it. We're done with this one. And I will see you guys on the next one. I love you. Bye.